to the crafting and a thrifting vlog and the whole try on.
Good afternoon, and it's a really stormy grey afternoon here in Malaysia. Now my husband constantly reminds me that, you know, quite often my viewers are new people that don't know anything about me, so I thought I'd just chuck in a little info at the beginning, maybe different each week, I don't know, but we'll see. So this week I'm just going to say I'm a granny. I live in Malaysia. Well, I've lived in Malaysia for quite a few years now. I absolutely love this country, but I travel a lot because I'm a thrifter. I thrift wherever I go, and I try to bring you thrifting adventures from all over Asia. Well, and there's, if you look back on my channel, they're all over England, Wales, all sorts of places. I'm off to Brunei this week, and I shall try and perhaps do some thrifting there as well. I always do quite well in the Brunei barracks thrift shop, which is there for the people, for the soldiers moving back and forwards between whichever country they're coming from. I'm a double cancer survivor, so I am really glad that I'm here. I'm doing okay. Also, I have a pacemaker. I've had a pacemaker for 20 odd years. Still going. Just goes to show, just never give up. Just never ever give up. So, let's get on to the clothes today. I'm loving this. This is very Lagenlook. This is very sort of Scandinavian, oversized, linen, nice floppy clothing, and I always like that look when I see it on other people. So, you know, today we're giving that an outing. I found this beautiful linen. Now in England we would call this ticking. This is the striped stuff that they use for sort of like tea towels, and they use, like, if they're covering a chair and underneath the posh fabric they put the ticking to hold it all together. It's quite unusual. It's got lovely pockets with great big wooden buttons on. No tags, no sizes, no tags, no nothing. I paid 10 ringgit for this in Jalan Jalan Japan, so it's less than £2 for this beautiful linen tunic. So I was quite chuffed with that. And normally I put skirts with things. I did try it with a sort of stone linen skirt underneath, and it looked very smart, but it was really boring. It didn't have much punch to it. So I put it with these trousers. These trousers were on the sale rack. These trousers were 5 ringgit. And I think they're really rather cool. They've got sort of every colour in them, really. Mustards, turquoise, green, even a flash of red. They're very funky. They're very floral. And I just thought that they sort of look quite cool with this. I could definitely wear this. It's definitely comfortable, definitely cool, definitely easy, but it's interesting and different. Now I put on the green agate beads just to bring some of those colours from the trousers up to the top, and I put on my husband. My husband is the result of this, or is the cause of this. So he was out exploring on his motorbike. So he was out one day and he sent me a photo. He said, "Oh, I've just found a dead porcupine." And I said, "Oh, bring me back the quills." And he did, bless him. And so I made this jewellery. I use them all the time for all sorts of things. He brought me back a huge big bundle of them. I cleaned them all and washed them, and I've used them. And I actually didn't think I'd get to wear this very much, but actually I do wear it. Now I've kept the green earrings on as well that I made to go with this necklace, just because I think they actually work together to bring that colour through. I'm liking this outfit. There's absolutely nothing not to like. You could chuck a big black coat over it as well if you wanted to, if you're chilly. It's cool. So, outfit number 1. Less than £3. And I can't tell you how much the jewellery cost because I made that. This one, I think I only paid 10 ringgit for it, so about £2. And it is beautiful banded agate dyed green. And it is real agate. So yes, very, very, very reasonable outfit that I think can look quite expensive. Got my little lace pumps on that I recently found in JJJ as well. Jalan Jalan Japan is a thrift shop selling mostly Japanese recycled clothes over here. Very, very reasonable. There are branches all over Malaysia. My daughter's off to Malacca this afternoon and she's planning to go to the JJJ in Malacca tomorrow. We've got one in Masai, we've got one down here near Martlid Skudai. So, you know, I know there's definitely more than one in KL. If you're in Malaysia, definitely worth a visit. But I do have other thrift shops that I go to as well. It's just that this is the one that it's closest to me and I go the most often to. So, with no further ado, on to outfit number 2. Okay, so this was a bit of a out of the left field. I found this little skirt for 10 ringgit. So under £2 again. And there was just something about it. I do have a thing for teal. I do love teal. And this had these bright orange poppies. Now, a while back, I had thrifted this little orange shirt. And it is very cropped. It's really short, really, really short. But it's really cute. It's got a little bit of embroidery on it, a little bit of stitching around the neck. And it's such a pretty shade, and it just works with this teal, and this teal just works with this teal. This jacket I found in Thailand, and the three together make a perfect cohesive outfit. I have this necklace that I found in Bali with the little, I actually added the butterfly to the collar, because I just love to have a few bugs, even though I don't count butterflies really as bugs. But they definitely are bugs. And I've just kept it fairly simple. I put some little mother of pearl earrings on in orange to pick up the colour again. It probably is pretty hideous with the pink hair, but, you know, I don't let that worry me. I think this is cute. And one of my favourite colours. Now, it's a bit short for me to wear this skirt without something on my legs. And I just so happened that I still had some dark green teal coloured tights. So I slipped some tights on, put my little black pumps on, and I have a full outfit. I think in all, let's say 2, 4... This was 3 ringgit, so 3 ringgit is about 55p. Not a lot of money. Very, very reasonable outfit, but wearable. Interesting, nice colours, little different. I like this colour. That pop of orange just lifts the whole teal. And then it gives me the chance to wear this, which probably wouldn't get worn otherwise. A couple of green bracelets just to bring, you can't have all orange jewellery, that would be just cheating. But yeah, I think it's a fit, it does, and it's colours that make my endorphins happy. I think of this, if I remember rightly, this has got pockets as well, or am I wrong? No, I think I'm wrong. Definitely doesn't have pockets. But yes, so nice linen jacket, thrifted in Thailand. Little crop orange embroidered t-shirt, 3 ringgit on the end of the month sale at Jalan Jalan Japan. And a teal and orange poppy skirt, 10 ringgit, less than £2, just from Jalan Jalan Japan. There we go. On to number 3. Hi. So, do my favourite colour. This is another one of those cases where you can find a little summer top and you can just open it up and you can just use it as a really, really pretty waistcoat. This one is a very fine cotton, very soft fine cotton with a paisley print, all in purples, blues. It has a little bit of crochet lace work around the edges and across the yoke. It's really, really pretty. It's got a sort of very soft beige with the pink and the purple and the blue. And I like it. But it's sleeveless, and I think it looks better with the long sleeve dress underneath it, for me. Now, I also added this scarf because I think this sort of like ups the bohemian vibe on it, and also elongates. I'm not so keen on things that chop. So nice long scarves that elongate is good. I think I thrifted this in Winscombe back in Somerset years and years and years ago. But you know, I've had a lot of wear out of this. It's a very strangely enough, being grey and purple, it's actually a very useful scarf. I like the width of it, the length of it. It's cool. Now I've put on my lavender pearls and my amethyst and natural stone necklace because it just picks out all the colours that are in this little shirt. And they're very light and pretty, and they reflect the fact that this is a lovely light cotton. And I think they work very well. I have got the bee earrings on that I made out of the broken ones that came from Temu. Just thinking that one feels like it's sort of folded over on itself. Sometimes you don't notice these things until you start filming, and then they come out in the film and you think, why didn't I see that? Why didn't I fix it? But anyway, so little dangly butterfly earrings. This is thrifted Jalan Jalan. This was thrifted in Exeter. This one was a gift from my brother from the Philippines. The Philippines, definitely one of the homes for pearls. If you want nice pearls, you get them from the Philippines. And one of my mother's rings, rather cute, matches the purple absolutely spot on. Another one of her rings there. This year marked the second year of her death. She died on Christmas Eve 2 years back. And this is the first time that my brother had been over to visit since. And he bought quite a bit of stuff with him. Portraits of my children that she'd done. And some of the bits of jewellery. My daughter really wanted some things that had been her grandmother's. And there were certain things that didn't fit her that she passed to me. And so, yes, there's a few more pieces that you'll see coming up of my mother's. In fact, I think I'm wearing some of hers with the next one as well, my mother's jewellery. But yes, so there will be a few bits and pieces of hers turning up. And that's number 3 done. Our final one is quite wow. It's quite bold. It's quite different. So I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, I promised you wild. It is wild. Quite funky. So again, a beautiful linen tunic. Found it the same day as the first one with the ticking stripes. This one was, however, a little more expensive. That one was 10 ringgit. This one was a 15 ringgit, so under £3. I think it's amazing. I probably would wear it with a red skirt if I could find one that was the right shade. But this is a very pinky red. And this jacket just so happens to be exactly that pinky red. I've put it with white trousers today. These trousers, I was in Australia. I was about halfway around travelling around the world, which I just came up with the idea on the spur of the moment. Like, let's just do it. I had got through the cancers. I'd got cancer free, and it was like one of those moments in your life where if you don't do it now, you might never do it. Just let's do it. And we basically took all 3 of our children off on a gap year around the world. Those times they had a ticket that you could buy. As long as you went in one direction, it was a very fairly reasonable thing to do, as long as you didn't take too many side jaunts. But of course we did take quite a few side jaunts. But we had an amazing time. Travelling with 3 teenagers, I really don't recommend it. Leave them behind. Just don't take them. But hey, we did. Sucker for punishment. Anyway, we were in Arley Beach in Australia, and I found this lovely little shop. And I'd got to that point where we'd been travelling for quite some time, and my clothes were all getting a bit tired and raggedy and not so good. And I found this little shop, and she had large sizes. I was pretty big at that point. And they were lovely, cool, floaty clothes, and I just went crazy. I bought lots of clothes. Chucked out loads, bought loads, got rid of all the stuff I was travelling with. And these white trousers are still going. And that's 16 years, 17 years. A lot of years. Anyway, so white trousers, red, pink jacket, turquoise, red, pink and white linen tunic. Zips up, zips down, zippy, zippy, zippy. Not sure about the white dingle. We might lose that. We'll see. It's a little bit in your face. The turquoise jewellery, as I said, more of my mother's things coming up. These are little turquoise pieces with marquisite all the way around them. And I put my own slumped glass brooch on, just because I could. I didn't think it needed a necklace with all this pattern on it. Give you a close-up of the pattern. It really is quite lovely, quite funky, quite cool. Yeah, there's the earrings as well. So I think that all pulls together in quite a fun and funky outfit. On a day like today, when the sky is grey, everything, the colour's been sucked out of everything, an outfit like this could be just the thing you need to lift your spirits and make you feel better about life. Now, I feel that today I have brought you quite a melange of interesting different things. So we've had the purples, we've had the ticking, very neutral, but with the heavy floral trousers, this, and the green teal with that poppy orange. All interesting, all different, all thrifted, and all wearable. So, that's today done. I'm now going to pack, and then I'll be off. Numbers are still terrible. Still haven't come to the crunch yet. As I said, I've probably got another couple of weeks worth, and then we shall be really taking a long, hard look at ourselves. In the meantime, my lovelies, thank you for all your comments. I really do appreciate it, and the support. You are a supportive lot, and I really do appreciate that. The more people that are willing to give people a pat on the back and pick people up and support people out there, the better. The better this world becomes. We don't need the naysayers. We don't need the miserable. We don't need the down on everybody kind of people. Who does? In fact, they're useless. They're pointless. In fact, I think probably the only person that they entertain is themselves. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves. You know what I say? You can't take care of other people if you don't take care of yourself. Take care of yourselves. You've had a hard, hard Christmas. Time to relax. New Year's about to slap you. Well, you probably already gone. New Year's already gone. You've had a hard Christmas, a hard New Year. Chinese New Year's going to be next. Over here, that's a biggie. I'll see you later.
If you enjoyed this, please like, share, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, bye for now.